I'm a former IRS agent, teaching instructor with IRS. Today I'm going to talk to you today about, my parents have died and um, they owe the IRS, and what am I to do and what's going to happen. I'm a former IRS agent. That's my dog Sammy. She's walking back to the bedroom. She's going to get some water back there. I've worked about 10,000 cases. I am an expert in IRS resolution matters. I have been on national TV bunches of times. You can see my videos on Fox, ABC, News Nation, Newsmax, and my whole team of former IRS agents at 777irs.com. This videos are short. I try to do these in 3 minutes to get in and out. So what happens is your parents died, or your mother or father was the last to pass away, and they owe IRS. And what's going to happen? Do you just get the assets yourself? You get to keep the assets in yourself? And what really goes down when your parents die and you're getting IRS bills? Guess what? As a former IRS agent, I would go out and I would look at and ask for the financial statement when your parent died and want to know the assets. I would find out if there was an estate, if there were assets, whoever the administrator is, whoever the attorney may be representing. I would find out. In fact, I would knock on the doors. I would go ahead and run down the kids. I would find out if anything's filed, and I'd want to know the assets that were left the day that person died. I'd want to know what was in the bank, what cars they drove. I'd want to know if they had a pension, they had life insurance, anything. I'd want to know that. If those, usually cars, what happened to the cars and the money? I would go ahead and find out where that is, and I would ask for that money, because that person owes the tax, and you just can't take that money and you can't waltz away with that money. IRS has legal remedies to go after that money. Sometimes they're fraudulent transfers. Sometimes IRS will make a nominee. IRS has alter egos that they can go after in different situations. So IRS will go ahead and follow the money. Now, I will tell you this: if it's a small amount of money, under $5,000 or $6,000, IRS may not even pursue that. But IRS still has to close their case. This person owes a debt, and IRS is going to follow where the money was. So I just want to let you know now, if your parents died, you can expect a knock at the door at some time. It's not going to be for a while, but it will happen. I'll give you a for instance in what happened to me. So I went ahead and this girl said, yeah, my father died and he had two old cars. I says, okay. He said, what were the old cars? He said, oh, she gave me what the old cars were. But I knew those cars were muscle cars, because that's the error that I went. So I found out where the daughter lived. She said she had the car and she had them garage and everything. So, but they weren't worth a lot of money. Well, my ass, they weren't. That day I drove by there, her garage door was open, and she had muscle cars in that garage worth about $120,000. So anyway, I go up and I knock on the door. I says, I knew they were the father's cars. He says, are these your dad's cars? Well, she starts hemming and hawing. She said, yeah. I says, well, you're either going to sell those cars or give me the money, or I'm going to do ahead a nominee lien and go ahead and do that. She went ahead and found the money, and she gave me the money for the cars, and I applied it to the debt. So your parents' debt is not going to go away. IRS will transfer, they'll go after the money. All depends on the dollar amount. Anyway, if you need representation, hit me up. Give me a subscription. I told you some cool stuff today. Thank you for the subscription.